Let's see, gotta fix something. Hang on a second. I'm gonna do that, and then I think I can switch the camera angle, right? No. I'm gonna switch the camera. I thought you could do that. No, it's not what I want. Hey everybody, I don't see anybody in the chat yet, but oh, my dad's here. Hey Dad, thanks for chiming in. Hang on a sec, I'm trying to change the screen direction. I don't know why I set it up like this, and I don't know if I can fix it. No, probably not. I thought I fixed it one day. Whatever. I guess we're going vertical today. There's always something. I'm prepared for it. Hey, my sister's here too. Hey, Michelle. Thanks for tuning in. And Zach, if you're out there. Welcome back to the show. Got a good one for you today here, I think. Sorry about the last one where it went dead. Like right there at 45 minutes. I think my phone must have gotten hot. So today I took my phone out of the case. And is that shot right there? I took my phone out of the case, and I do have the fans on in here. I'm at a beach. I'm at Mission Beach. Remember the days when I could show you where I was? I had the multi-screen and stuff like that. Gonna have that again because I got some money. I got some money for a new computer. I just got to get around to ordering it. It's crazy, right? You think I got the money, but it takes you weeks to order something because you're like, well, if I order it, I want to be able to actually use it when it comes, and I don't have time to use it yet. So that's how all that works. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Hey, my mom's out there. Hey, Mom. Thanks for tuning in. I got a non-alcoholic here today, beer. Looks like we've got 5 people with us, so that's cool. And cheers, everybody. It's going to be another, we're going on the Independence Day, United States of America birthday celebration episode, another one of those. Some people are calling this White History Month. July is now White History Month. I'm not sure how everybody feels about that. I'm sure plenty of people are very offended about it. So I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about it either. I mean, it's funny, definitely funny, but I'm not sure I'm gonna die on a hill to have a White History Month. So I guess people would say every month is White History Month. I'm not sure that's true either. But anyway, cheers. Gonna play the Star Spangled Banner for you. I'm gonna play the upbeat version first, which is the version that I've come up with that the Star Spangled Banner, of course, is a very sacred song to us United Statesians. I don't say Americans because we've got North America and South America and all those people in different countries throughout those Americas. We got Canada and North America, and I think Mexico is even North America, right? So I think we should be called United Statesians or something like that. USians, something. So why do I even have the harmonica up yet? I don't need the harmonica yet. I'm gonna play a new song today. I think it's new to everybody out there. I haven't never played it on here before. But here goes the upbeat version of the Star Spangled Banner, and I will talk more about it after this. But this is the upbeat version, the one that people don't have to necessarily stand up and hold their hearts. If they don't want to, they can. We need a joyous version of this song, right? So here it is. Maybe we don't need it, but I did it because it's July. And I've been practicing the hell out of this song. Never done that before. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight? All the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare The bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that Star Spangled Banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. All right, thank you very much. That's the upbeat version of the Star Spangled Banner where everybody can just party and stuff, I guess. But maybe we shouldn't have that version. Maybe, I don't know how people feel about it, but I know when I play it out live, everybody kind of stops and like has respect. So maybe I shouldn't even try it. But I will play the slow, somber, respectful version at the end. Not that that was a disrespectful version. I remember somebody interviewed Jimi Hendrix, can't remember who it was, about his version of the Star Spangled Banner that he played perfectly, of course, at the Woodstock 69 or whatever. And the guy interviewing him was like, don't you think it's a disrespectful version? And it was like, what? You know, like back in those days, I guess there was even more rules around it. So anyway, what's somebody saying here? Diamond Details, grab the Camaro for a Lamar's Jackson edit. I don't know what that is. Anyway, somebody's out there in the chats with us today who is speaking some gibberish, I guess. So that's cool. But this that song is called the Star Spangled Banner, of course. And even the title is kind of tricky, right? The Star Spangled Banner. When have you ever used the word spangled in your life except for for the Star Spangled Banner? Spangled is a great word. Spangled, Star Spangled Banner. I guess, I mean, have you ever used the word spangled any other way? How would you use it? Even like, I guess I spangled the, I spangled the beach with all my equipment. I don't know how you would use that word in a sense. But even that, the title is like crazy. And I have to remind you too, that the song is at least 250 years old if you think of it, because what is this country, like 250 years approximately, right? Isn't it almost exactly 250 years? 1776 to 2025, according to my math, is 249 years, right? So next year should be 250 years. So the song's super old, and it still gets us. So that means it's a good song. You know, like some songs get super old, you don't want to hear them. They don't make any sense after, you know, a few decades. Other generations start to play them, I guess. But even the melody is super crazy, right? It's like it starts here, makes this big jump. That's a jump, but then it goes even worse when it goes, or not worse, but even harder. I know Willie Nelson even talked about this one time. I heard him say, the Star Spangled Banner is too hard to play. It's just like such a hard song, but it's like, and then just jump here. That's a big jump. And it goes, that's another, it's like here. That's like, what is that? It's more than an octave. It's like, this is an octave. It's like an octave and 2 more steps. It's like, and then now we're way up there, almost 2 octaves up now, right? We're almost 2 octaves up. That's where I every time I ever play this, I mess up somewhere different every time. And this is a fun one here. That's where you're way up there, because you guys start low. If you don't start this song low, by the time you hit this note, you're going to be out of range. So anyway, the melody is crazy. It's all over the place. It's like jumping octaves, which is super cool. It's just but it's super hard. And you have to be especially careful where you start, because like if you notice, I have to start super low. It's like, oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light. Cause by the time you go, and the rocket's right there, the bombs bursting in air. If you don't start out low enough, you're gonna be like, you're gonna be screwed by the time you get up there. All right, we got another clown in here. Nice goggles. Thanks a lot, appreciate it. The guitar is also looking like your goggles. Yes, it is. Thanks a lot. Thanks for noticing that. Appreciate it. I'm not even gonna acknowledge the clowns today. I'll just leave the clowns alone. I've had a crazy week dealing with clowns out there because I posted a short video about my last live stream about how Trump has basically jumped the ship and completely denied the Epstein whole situation. So, and I got I lost at least, the last time I looked, I've been afraid to even look at my social media since I posted this whole thing about the Trump thing. But I basically just said, hey, we've all been duped. We all were duped with Trump this time. We all were duped with Obama because he said he was going to stop the war, the Iraq war. And people who voted for Joe Biden and Kamala Harris were probably duped too because they didn't think they were going to mandate those COVID injections. That's basically what I said. We've all been duped. So let's like try to find a common ground because there's nobody looking out for us. That's all I said in this post, you know? And I was afraid to look. I was just like, it was I just knew it was going to be one of those posts where you're like, oh my god, people are going to go crazy about this. But I did see my my follower count on Instagram. I think I lost at least 20 people on Instagram, which I'm like, why would I lose people over that? It doesn't make any sense, you know? So that happened this week. And so I've been dealing with clowns all week, and it looks like we're dealing with clowns in the chat here today, I think so. Yeah, I don't know what these people are talking about, but anyway. So the Star Spangled Banner, it's a beautiful but unwieldy song. And I know, you know, the United States of America right now is under scrutiny. I've talked about last week about the beautiful story behind the Star Spangled Banner. Of course, I'll go ahead and summarize that again here today. It was that basically the revolutionaries who were fighting the British government or the British armies, when they were fighting them, there was one battle off the coast of Baltimore that the British said, if you take your flag down, it was on a little island, like a fort, it was on an island off the coast of Baltimore, Maryland. And they said, if you take your flag down, the British told the revolutionaries, if you take your flag down, we're not gonna attack you. But the revolutionaries refused to take their flag down, and so that's when the British started attacking them, and they attacked them like all night long with this really bad bombings and stuff like that. But in the morning, after all this bombing went on, the flag was still there, and it's just that's a beautiful story. I can't stress that enough. But now, you know, the United States is really being scrutinized for starting with slavery. We had slaves at first, you know. So but what I've you know really come to really learn and stuff, I've been thinking about it a lot in the last 5 years, but also like the last 20 something years, even since the Iraq war. I was like, what are we, the world? We just go across the world and like bomb people when we want to and take care of, you know, like all this crazy stuff across the world and make money off of it. It's terrible, right? It's terrible what happens. But people say, you know, we had slavery at first, but if you look at the history of the world, slavery was everywhere. It was common. It was more common than not. Every country had slavery. Even the indigenous tribes of the times, that was a common custom. Is when you fought another tribe, if they lost, they would become your slaves. So it's just interesting because I guess England or Britain, the British Empire, outlawed slavery first, and then we were close behind that. So we were one of the first countries to also outlaw slavery. So I think that's a beautiful thing, and I'm definitely, you know, open to discussing this stuff with people. But I think for the most part, we have to acknowledge that this country was one of the first countries to abolish slavery, which is a good thing, of course. Some people would say we're modern slaves. All of us are slaves now, to the machine or whatever. But yeah, that's debatable, I guess. Anyway, what are these people saying in the chat now? Zach passed inspection today, and I sewed today. We love you. Hey, thanks, Michelle. Appreciate that. Let's see. Let's go ahead and get rid of this guy, if we can. Hide user on this. Put user in timeout. Let's put the user in timeout. See ya. Wait a second. All the West Indians had slaves till the Haitians. Okay, that guy's all right. He's cool. Please play Cherry Cherry Lady. Okay, that one's going away because I don't even know what song that is. So, unless you better go ahead and give me a reason why I should not take you off the chat for this. Hey Noah, thanks for chiming in, man. You're right, brother. No matter what, laugh out loud. Everyone has a right of speech, even the haters. Yeah, I got a lot of hate this week. Got a lot of hate this week. There was a lot of hate from both sides. People are still, loving Trump, which is cool. I'm not saying they're wrong. Maybe there's a reason Trump is denying the Epstein stuff, but we'll see. Anyway, maybe I should move on to a song. I wanted to talk about this next song too. It's called "Let Go and Let God." It's my newest song. Well, one of my newest songs. I always say that. I work on all these new songs simultaneously, so I never know exactly which one's the newest song. Excuse me. So this one's called "Let Go and Let God." It's about the crazy times that I think all of us are feeling, no matter what our political affiliation. It's when things get too crazy, you just have to let go and let God. And that's what this song's about. So I'm going to play this song. Thanks for tuning in, Noah. It's always good to hear from you, man. Noah, God bless Noah. And your whole family, Noah. Say hi to everybody for me, please, out there in Las Cruces, New Mexico. How many people we have now? We have 10 people watching, 7 likes. That's cool. We're doing good. Whoever... Sorry about the stupid haters. Are these guys haters? Or are they just clowns? Play Cherry Cherry Lady. That person, they need to explain themselves, or otherwise I'm gonna, if they say anything else dumb, I will erase them from the chat. Anyway. Thanks for sending your love, Noah. Appreciate that. Alright, here we go. My newest song. Oh, I was explaining to you last week that this is a new banjo. It's a long neck banjo. When I got cut off last week and I was explaining, this long neck banjo is really sweet. I like it a lot. When you have a longer neck, it turns out your string tension could be less and you have a deeper tone. And it's just all about string tension. Everything's about string tension. I was actually talking to that about Travis, my nephew. He's into deeper tunings on his guitar and stuff too, and it's just a thing. You gotta lengthen the neck, so it's a long neck. And then next week, hopefully by next week, I'll be even tuning down just a step, like a half step further, and it's gonna sound even better. I love the way it sounds, like if you put it a half step down. They're actual ding-dongs. My sister said they're ding-dongs. Have you ever heard the word cooking used in any other foreign actual cooking? Have you ever heard the word cooking used in other foreign actual cooking? I don't know what you're asking me, so let me play this song. You can rephrase that question maybe. All right. attacking us from the land beyond. Seems like they done it before, 'cause they're doing a great job. All these towns we are on living in are getting pretty hot. Whenever I think I've had enough, I let go and let God. Will the villains ever get served? Will they ever get caught? Seems like they always escape in this worldwide psyop. All these towns we are on living in are getting pretty hot. Whenever I think I've had enough, I let go and let God. Is there anything we can do to make the agenda stop? Or will this always be their world? Will our leaders always be bought? All these times we are on living in are getting pretty hot. Whenever I think I've had enough, I let go and let God. Is there any hope for us, or have we lost the plot? Do we still even have a chance? Does humanity still have a shot? All these times we are on living in are getting pretty hot. Whenever I think I've had enough, I let go and let God. Let go and let God. All right, thank you so much. Thank you. I think that went pretty well. Got airplanes flying over me here. I'm down in Mission Beach area, and it's a beautiful scene. I wish I could show you outside, but I can't because my technology. Oh, hey, Nicole, thanks for saying hi. Good to hear from you. Nicole from Julian, California. That's a cool place up there. Looks like you guys have been having a good time up there since you moved. It was cool. I went out there to visit them for her significant other's birthday, Liz. And Liz was like, "Hey, can you get me some beer on the way?" It was back in January or whatever. I was like, "Sure." I was like, I don't know where I get beer out in Julian. So I stopped at this brewery, and I was like, "Can I get some beer for this party?" And they're like, "Yeah, we have these big, what do they call them? Whatever the to-go bottles are, they call it something. The growlers. Yeah, the growler of beer." And so I got this growler of beer for Liz, and I was like, I don't know what kind to get. And the guy's like, "This one's popular." So I got that one, and Liz was stoked because it was exactly the kind that she wanted to have for her birthday. So good to hear from you, Nicole. Sorry for the long story. I don't know why I said that, but this thing's about telling stories, I guess. That's why I told that. It's all about stories and songs on this show and finding common ground, which is what I expressed in my post this week that went sideways a little bit. So anyway, who else is saying hi on here? Hey, my sister said that's a good song. Hey, thanks, Michelle. Appreciate that. Cooking used as a lingo is what I mean. Apparently use it used as some new word. Apparently it is used as some new word. Oh, cooking, yeah. Like if you're like that's what the kids say now, right? If you're like saying something that's really interesting, you're cooking. You know, like you're or you're like or you're really like getting somebody really good, like you're like really raging out and stuff on somebody you're cooking and people want to hear what you have to say, that means you're cooking, right? I bought a cool cowboy hat in Julian. Oh yeah, that's right. You guys have been out to Julian. My parents and my sister have been out there too. Hey, thanks. No, I'm glad you like the live streams. That's cool. I'm glad to hear that. Anyway, all right. I know a lot of the people I watch don't even acknowledge their people on live stream, but I don't have enough people on here to have that excuse. I'll always like to read your live stream. By the way, maybe after these clowns came in, they seem to have gone away now, but maybe I should get a moderator at some point too, like maybe like strain out all the, if there's any clowns trying to clog up the chat, because I like to read the chat, of course. That's like why I do this, of course. So anyway, what else do I have? Yeah, I've been so the whole Instagram thing is interesting. I haven't even looked at my followers on Facebook to see how many I lost or whatever, but Instagram's been interesting because I got in a lot of trouble over the vaccine injections on Instagram as well with all my followers there. I lost probably 100 or 200 followers on Instagram over that one. So Instagram's always like that, whereas it seems like Facebook is a little more tolerant, or people just don't see it or whatever. And YouTube certainly is way better too. People are like less likely to like unfollow you and stuff. So I don't know. Instagram's just a weird one. I almost think about getting off there sometimes because like this is for photos, you know, like you can't even share links on stuff on there. And I have a what is it called, a TikTok. I have a TikTok account. I barely ever use it, but you can like post like huge long posts, you know, like in the description, the words you can like, and links and stuff like that. And then of course, yeah, like Twitter, you have to pay for it. If you're gonna do long posts or whatever, you have to pay for all that. And I get no traction at all on Twitter, like none. Like I have one or two people on there that are really good about you know, checking out my posts and stuff, but it's just Twitter has never taken off for me. So maybe I'll go to TikTok like everybody else or something, but for now, YouTube's still my favorite. Let's see, let me do another song while everybody's out there. We got 7 people watching. That's cool. This whole thing, this is episode 86, right? You would think I would be like, have this down like complete science by now, but I'm getting there. I'm getting better at it, especially getting better at just like, if all my stuff is broken like it is at the moment, then I just go live with the phone. So gotten better with that, but still a lot of room to grow as far as making things sound really good, all that stuff, make them look better, I guess. I'm wearing my gym shorts here because I didn't think my shorts were gonna be showing, so whatever. I'm just saying, I guess I'm just still getting used to this whole going live thing, and like the whole, it's just a different world. I spent at least 20 years, you know, playing for live audiences, and then it's a big change. You know, not saying I can't do it. I can do it. I'm doing it, but it's just been a big change. So thanks for bearing with me and everything. You guys have been great. My parents, my sister, and Zach. I appreciate you guys always tuning in. Noah, tuning in on a consistent basis. That's awesome. Hope to see you guys soon, Noah. I'm going to be out in New Mexico soon, I hope. So, hope to see you guys. This song, the next song I'm going to play is called Where Have All the Average People Gone? I've played this a few times on here before, on this. But it's a brilliant song. It's just a brilliant song. Check it out. I got to change harmonicas, though. I got a friend in La Jolla where I was playing last night, and him and I are completely politically opposite, but we have fun with it. We have a lot of fun with it. Like, he hates Trump, And I don't care for Biden. I don't hate Biden, but he really hates Trump. Or Kamala or whatever, you know. So he's always trying to defend that side of things, and I'm always defending this side of things. But he was really happy to hear about the Trump thing last night. He was like, I hope you guys never like Trump again or whatever. It's pretty funny. He's a good guy. I think he's gonna start playing bass with me, even though we're like we don't agree on the stupid political issues. We get along so good otherwise. So funny. Woo! All right, here we go. Some of these are more awkward than other, right? Some of these are just kind of like more awkward than other ones. Just weird how that goes. How can you hear the fan too? How's the sound out there? I have the fan going. Hopefully you can still hear me. All the rich people think that I am a hobo, lean and hungry, writing these hobo songs. But the poor people think that I am a rich man. But the truth is I'm just trying to get along. Oh, it's funny I don't fit. Tell me where have all the average people gone? Funny I don't fit. Tell me where have all these average people gone? And the pious people point and call me a sinner, 'cause to them I've never seen the light. But the other people think that I am a preacher, but I'm just singing what I think is right. Oh, it's funny I don't fit. Tell me where have all the average people gone? Funny I don't fit. Tell me where have all the average people gone? And the tough people think that I am a coward, 'cause I'll never... What is the worst? Damn it. But the gentle people think that I am a troublemaker, 'cause to them I've never seen the light. I just totally messed this song up. Ah, it's funny I don't fit. Tell me where have all the average people gone? Funny I don't fit. Tell me where have all the average people gone? Funny I don't fit. Tell me where have all the average people gone? Alright, thank you very much. The last verse is supposed to be the fighting men may think that I'm a coward because I never push anyone around. And the gentle people think I'm a troublemaker because I'm not afraid to fight and stand my ground. I messed it up. Sorry, I messed it up. Anyway, whatever. Nicole says the sound is great. Thanks, Nicole, for letting me know. Nicole would say, Nicole is one of those people that you can trust what she says because she's always honest. Well, I mean, I think she's always honest. She's not afraid to tell what's on her mind, which I really respect, which is why we've probably been friends for so long. Right? Because I think we both have that in common. We're going to speak our minds. We've had a good relationship. Me and Nicole and Liz, good times. Miss you guys down here in San Diego, but I understand. All right, what's next? We're like 4:36. I feel like I'm ran out of things to say, but like, so the American flag, right? The American flag. I know Nicole. Nicole and I have had this discussion about the American flag. Some people, of course, don't like it these days, and it can be overdone. Like God bless them, but these people with these huge American flags flying off the back of their pickup trucks, it's like, that's fine. It's like, whatever, but it's a little obnoxious, right? It's like they're trying to get a reaction out of the left, and that's fine. I get it, but I'm just saying, I just think it's funny, like, just like the left tries to get a reaction out of the right over certain things and stuff. But the United States flag, I feel like, is it's a symbol of standing up to tyranny throughout the whole world, and for everybody who lives here to be free as possible. That's where I see it, and I think a lot of people see it that way. Somebody was talking about Mexico, the people in Mexico, and most of South America as well. And as we know, all those people at one time were indigenous, right? There was indigenous people, and it was the Spaniards who took over down there, and so that's why they speak Spanish, of course. But they had indigenous languages they spoke before that, so they were also conquered. And so a lot of times people want to say Mexico and South America is so much better, but they've done the same stuff down there, like to their people. We're all in this psyop together, this psychiatric ward. They just want to control all of us. And they want to, I think the first time this happened in human history, we were all indigenous people at one point. All of us were living off the land in harmony with the land. And at some point, we were forced to go agricultural and become farmers and live in cities and stuff like that. And so that was the first, what some people call the reset. It's like a reset of the way people live. And I think with this AI stuff and what's going on now with Trump and everything and the governments all over the world, we realize the deep state's control of everything. They're getting ready to do something else that's going to change our way of life as well, that we are probably all not going to really be stoked about, but we have no choice to do. Just like the indigenous people that that everybody used to be, were forced to become like agricultural. I think there's actually writings from history saying what happened when these people were forced to go agricultural. They just wanted to keep wandering around being hunter-gatherers and living off the land because they loved it. They loved that way of life. There's a story of a white lady. She was a white girl back in the 1800s, I think it was, late 1800s. And she was stolen from her family by, I think, the Comanche tribe. And she lived with the Comanches most of her life, like until she was in her 20s, I think. And then some of the white people came in and they found her with the Comanche tribe, so they stole her away, and they were like, we saved you from the Comanches, like after 20 something years or whatever. And she was like, she came back to the white society, and were, you know, agricultural, not living off. The Comanches were definitely living off the land. They were wild, very wild. There's a lot about the Comanches I like. There's a lot I don't like, but she was taken back to live in the white civilization, and like a year or two later, she was quoted as saying, I miss my way of life with the Comanches. I want to go back. I don't want to live like the way the white people live." So I think that's kind of what's happening here again. We're having another revolution or devolution of control, and they're going to start, you know, like monitoring everything we do, and they'll be able to control us, like probably like if we do something wrong, like I don't know, like say we don't like Donald Trump or Joe Biden or something, they'll put us on a list and we can't even go to the grocery store or something. You know, something like that might happen. And there'll be people probably like myself who will live outside of society. I mean, I'm living in a motorhome right now, which is cool. It's sort of on the fringe of society. I'm like sort of an outlier, I guess, but not really. Like, these people will have to live, if they're gonna like refuse to live in this society, they're gonna have to literally live in the cracks off of, you know, weeds and stuff probably that are growing outside. And there'll be a way. There's always a way. There's always a way. It's kind of like the Matrix, you know, those people that didn't want to live in the Matrix. They were like living in the cracks of everything. Anyway, looks like you got some chats here. Let me see. Let me go ahead and acknowledge that. Looks like Nicole said truth. We miss you too. Come and visit soon. I will. I'll try to. Carla Store, what's up, bud? Good to see you. Hey, man. Are you coming to San Diego soon? Hope you're gonna come visit. It'd be good to see you. It's been forever. I think he's in Albuquerque now, or New Mexico, right? Right, Carla Store. My sister says I'm all in harmony, but we all get run over by Teslas. You know what I was hearing today from my friend Mitch, who was on this podcast a few weeks ago? He was saying Tesla, they're finding out those Tesla cars, God bless all the Tesla drivers, you know, no discrimination here, but they have all these cameras and stuff on them. They've been selling all this data from these Tesla drivers, and they're actually making more. Mitch was saying they make more money off of the data they sell from the Teslas drivers and stuff, like, you know, accidents, maybe even biometrics, like people's heart rates, whatever, God knows what. But they sell all this data that these Tesla cars, and they're making more money off of that than they do anything else. I don't know if that's actually true, but it's pretty bizarre. So I wouldn't put it past Elon Musk. I'm not sure about that guy. Sometimes I like him, sometimes I don't. Just like everybody out there, I guess. Anyway, Carla Sora says, Cynthia Ann Parker. What's that mean? With the Comanches. Oh, is that who it was? Cynthia Ann Parker was the one that got stolen by the Comanches, and she ended up really, really liking the way. Anyway, that's cool. Living the best life you are. Looks lit. Looks lit. Yeah, it is. It's cool, man. I mean, it's cool. It's like, it's got its challenges. There's breakdowns. There's a lot of challenges to live this way, but I love it. It's a way I've been wanting to live for a long time. Just wasn't ready to. And, you know, I did live like this in my Volkswagen van for a few years, but it didn't have a bathroom. I couldn't stand up in it, you know. So this is like the next level for me. It is cool. I like it. I really like it a lot. I like it a lot. So yeah, it's cool, but it's not like carefree. It's not completely carefree. I met some cool people today though out here at the beach. They're also doing their motorhome life, and they're cool. Some cool people, man. They're doing this stuff. It's almost like you know, with all the natural disasters and stuff, I wouldn't be surprised if like most people are gonna start having to live like this, because you never know when you have to move and go uproot and go somewhere else where, you know, like maybe everything got destroyed. But hopefully everybody's fine. Nobody has to deal with that though, and they don't have to live in a motorhome if they don't want to. All right, I think I've addressed everything in the chat there, and a lot of space in this one today. A lot of space. That's good, right? Sometimes you need some space. Thanks for the tips. I don't think you can read the sign, obviously, so because it's probably backwards, right? It's probably backwards for you. And if you try to scan that, it's probably too small and backwards. So, but there is links down in the description for tipping. And thanks for liking the video. That helps the algorithm. And subscribe to my channel because, you know, this is the way everything's going, y'all. I gotta keep going this way because God forbid we have another like pandemic event where we're all stuck in place, and I have no way of making any income except for on YouTube, so, or wherever. YouTube is, yeah, it's whatever. All right, sounds like it's time for another song. I'm gonna play this. This song is called, should I play Corona Coaster Blues? I should, yeah. This is a song that I want to kind of rewrite the lyrics to because it's a little dated now. I wrote it in 2020 during the pandemic, and much like the pandemic, this song gets more controversial as it goes on. And for any of those people out there who did take the COVID injections, it's no discrimination against you. It's just, I'm just proclaiming that I was not going to take any of those and never did. And I wouldn't take a medication from a evil machine is what the way I put it. And I know a lot of people who did take them regret it. So maybe you will resound with this song. But for those of you who didn't take it and you don't regret it, please don't be alienated by this song and what I'm singing. That's not the point. The point is just like, I'm a folk singer, and I was singing about what was going on at that time. Like all these rich people were going to get richer off of this pharmaceutical medication that was being forced upon everybody. It was mandated, you know, and it's not right. It's happened so many times in this world we live in, where the rich just get richer, and there's nothing we can do about it, you know. Or I guess there is, but anyway. I'm gonna have my friend Joy on in a few weeks. She always sets me straight about how to talk positively. She's great. She's having her Friendship Foot Festival again at the end of August, and she's gonna come on a week before that and talk. She really lives the whole like manifesting lifestyle. I know a lot of my friends do, but she corrects me and stuff all the time. Nicole will correct me too sometimes, like that. Anyway. Doing good in your lives. We enjoy them. Oh, hey, thanks, Michelle. That's my sister. I appreciate you guys tuning in, Michelle. You and Zach. The music sounds great. Noah says, thanks, man. Good to hear. It's going to sound even better next week. Watch, I'm going to tune this thing down like a half step. And that's the sweet spot for this thing. It sounds really... I would have done it this week, but I don't have the right harmonica because it's going to have to be a E flat. I'm using an E harmonica right now, or actually I'm using an A. It'd have to be an A flat and an E flat harmonica. Anyway, talk to you more about that next week. Actually, I'm not going live next week. I've got too many gigs, like IRL, in real life, right? Aren't the kids saying that still? It's so funny. I should stop saying the kids because it's not funny. It's just people. We're all people, I guess. All right, this song's called Corona Coaster Blues. Please don't be offended. In the spring of 20, we got reamed by a virus. That was me. Went about killing people, but mostly the economy. we started living with the Corona Coast Blues. Ah, the Corona Coast Blues. They made us all wear a mask, couldn't see who was smiling at me. What a sad way to be. It was harder to be friendly when we were living with the Corona Coast Blues. Ah, the Corona Coast Blues. Please give me liberty, or please just go ahead and please kill me. 'Cause I won't take a vaccine from no evil machine. I'd rather get a guillotine than these Corona Coast Blues. Ah, these Corona Coast Blues. Seems like they wanna drive all the small town out of businesses by killing all the competition, till there's nothing left but the corporations that are forcing us to keep on riding on these Corona Coast Blues. All these Corona Coast Blues. Please give me liberty, or please just go ahead and please kill me. 'Cause I won't take a vaccine from no evil machine. I'd rather get a guillotine than these Corona Coast Blues. All these Corona Coast Blues. All right, thank you so much. Thanks a lot. My sister says apparently you're cooking, Martin. Yeah, I'm cooking. I'm cooking now. Cooking with gas now. All right, just got a couple more songs here for y'all today. At least I made it all the way through without getting interrupted. The stream did not drop. Let's see if we got anybody to thank for some contributions here. Yes, we do. We have my parents. Thank you. Thanks, Mom and Dad. Appreciate it. Thank God for my parents. I'm pretty much, the reason I keep doing this is I know my parents will be watching at least. And usually my sister's watching. And then Noah. Noah's a regular watcher these days. I won't be going live again until, like, I think it's probably going to be the 1st of August, I think. Yeah, because I got all these gigs next week. Can't do it. So, not that you guys are going to be that disappointed, I guess. There are plenty of other things to do. But I appreciate you tuning in. Thanks, Mom and Dad, for the tips. And yeah, you can watch the stream, or look at the description below for the links to the tips stuff. Yeah, the vaccine, man, it was an interesting one, the COVID jabs. So I remember back in 2013, I got a flu vax. It was in August, actually, one year at CVS. I don't remember why I got it, but they were like, do you wanna get a flu vax? And I was like, oh, that's right, I was getting my passport renewed, and they somehow like wrangled me in there. I was like, I guess, why? They were like, well, it could help you like not get sick with the flu this year. And I was like, sure. And I was just like, and when the woman was putting it in my arm, I was like, how do you know? How do you actually know what that is? You know? And she goes, it's just it's safe. We know what we're doing and all. I was like, no. I was like, I thought to myself, you don't know what you're doing. And I got the injection, and about, I don't know, 2 months later, I got the worst flu. I got a super bad flu. And then, like, I guess it was 5 years later, I got a check in the mail because there was a class action lawsuit that flu vax was like bad or something. anyway, uh, that's, it's just crazy. The heads up are great whenever you can. Brother, gotta make money. Much love. Yeah, man. Gotta make the money. Gotta make that money every day. Or at least 4 days a week. I try to make some money. I'm doing some sound work for a friend and his studio. So I'm making a little bit of extra cash doing that. But yeah, doing pretty good. Did pretty good last night in La Jolla. I'll be tomorrow. I'll be in Pacific Beach at an event from 1 to 3. Looks like a cool market, outdoor market. And then I'll be in Sunny Grove Brewing Company on Saturday evening from 6 to 9. And then Sunday, I will be in La Jolla Farmers Market from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. So just hustling out here, just hustling constantly. Always plenty to do. All right, I'm going to play the Star Spangled Banner for anybody that's still here and wants a dramatic ending. Here's the dramatic version of the Star Spangled Banner, the one that I guess we're all sort of used to. Let me see if I can do it with finger picks. I think I can. This is the one where everybody stops and puts their hand over their heart. And I know some people do not like doing that these days. Seems like more and more people, and that's their business. But those people who do, you don't have to. I'm just kidding. All right, here we go. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket tread glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Thank you so much, everybody. Have a great one. That song is very complicated. Even the words are all over the place. I hope you enjoyed this episode. See you in a couple weeks, probably, on this thing. See y'all. How do I stop this? Here it is. All right. Did I go? I went long enough, right? That's cool. That's a good length.